Let's see if this works. Excellent connection. Can I get some picture, please? If I get some picture, I'll be really, really happy. Oh, there we go. That's the stuff right there. Okay, let's check everything. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, shit. Couple more checks, people. We're definitely going to get this party started. Okay, looks like everything's in order. Holy crap, you know, I'm gone for like several months and I never expected this. Hold on a second. Oh, we're having a little difficulty here. Stand by. Okay, we're ready. Hello and welcome to Vampyr. Disclaimer here. Even if based on proven medical knowledge from 1918, Vampyr sometimes takes liberties when establishing possible links between scientific theories and supernatural creatures for theatrical purposes. In other words, do not try to cure any disease with any of the recipes shown in this video game, and no rats were harmed during the making of this game. Game uses an autosave system. Okay. By the way, like many of my streams, this is a blind playthrough. What's
What will London have to say to me?
My mother had a beautiful, soothing voice.
just making sure everything. So I set up in the test playthrough are still here. let's see if I can try to be a pacifist vampire. Still actually quite amazed I got the pacifist trophy on my first playthrough of Deus Ex Mankind of... Wait, was it Mankind Divided? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it was Mankind Divided.
12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to
I'm sorry, I'm not,
interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
I'm sorry, I left my cryptic metaphor diary translator in the garbage, so
Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment. A righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
the hell? I got the sensor button on standby, just in case. Okay, good, I'm fully dressed. Well, as fully dressed as a corpse can be. I guess this is the tutorial section.
Thirsty. So thirsty. Whoa. Tense.
done? My sweet brother. What have you done?
Mary!
Okay, I knew that there was something going on with the way she was acting.
Mary! Hold on! Please, hold on! Oh, God. Oh, no. Mary. Mary. No. No.
So his first kill was more of an accident than anything else.
It's a nightmare. No! Please, a moment, let me explain! These patrols are after me. He's a leech! Kill him! No! No! Don't shoot! This is a nightmare. I need to get out of here. This can't be happening. No, please, stop! I mean you no harm. What's going on? Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Shit, where'd it go?
Now, I can defend myself.
Tricky bastards. Kill that thing! Over there! Fuck!
Who are you?
Stay back!
Hey, shut up!
But you left me no choice. Who are you? Stupid beast! Bird! Sorry.
Over there! There's one of them
No,
vermin!
please, stop! Who are you?
There's one of them vermin!
What do you want? I mean you no harm. I need help.
Die, you fucking leech!
Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this.
Shut up, beast!
Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's name?
I'll do the rest of the job.
Just leave me.
Okay.
The sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone. Let me go! I need to find somewhere to hide. I need to find shelter. Is anybody there? What is this place?
Okay.
The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
What have you done?
Mary! Mary! Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
Right, my guess is that leads outside. Shillings. Okay. Took me a second to read that. Fire and sun. Leeches do not fear the sun or fire. They do not burst into flames or ashes when they find a reason. But it hurts them good. We are good. I have personally trained a vampire. What happened when the sun rises? Its skin blackened in a few minutes as if it was burning from the inside. Its eyes and flesh melted. Its all hungry bones move and squeal as the beast tried to escape all day long. In the end, only a remained, which started to slowly regenerate when the sun disappeared behind the horizon. I cut off its head to finally destroy it, and when I tried to test the same test with fire, the blade leech came back from the ashes. The blade leech never came back from the ashes. Fire is our only weapon of choice, brothers. To burn the beast is the best way. Wait, I saw that. I saw something glimmer. Oh, hello. A bottle of alcohol. Alright, what do we got here? Oof, oof, oof.
Wait. This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Go watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
Wow, grave robbers, am I right?
That's impossible.
So you have psychometry, or the ability to know the history of an item through physical touch. That's interesting. I've never heard of a vampire being capable of doing such a thing. Oh, I see, because they couldn't render a mirror. They give us a broken one instead. He's not fully vampire.
12 dreams for the Red Queen that sleeps under crown of stone, that she might linger longer, her eyes as white as gold.
Who goes there?
A prayer summoned by warrior song. A child born from darkness must take scent of his power.
Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish. I still have so much left that needs doing.
More shillings. Alright, so we're going to exit through the down. Oh, heroin, I bet. Or opium, I think is. It's definitely an overdose. Hey, a pistol. Too bad you. Wait a second.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now!
No!
There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Done. He'll live.
And now what?
We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
That's a violation of the Hippocratic Oath. Even if you were a soldier during wartime.
It never got easy.
Oh. Oh. Wow, I am so deaf. Bloody diary. 15th of October, bad sleep. Becky coughed elbow. Fever made her delirious. I heard a loud noise in the morning. It's a big machine some men brought by the banks to dig a big hole in the ground. It was some sort of mechanical shovel. Maybe I could go there, ask for some work. Becky needs medicine. 16th of October, I talked to a man with a mechanical shovel. They told me they are digging mass graves all around London. Safety measures, apparently. There's a new epidemic. Is the flu coming back? They had no work for me. Becky slept a little last night. The foundry has been closed and there are no more jobs nearby. 19th of October, I went to London to find some groceries and drugs. No trains. It took me a whole day to cross the Thames and come back. Becky seemed better. I made a soup while she ate. I found no drugs, only a few syringes and some sleeping pills on the black market. We have no money left. Maybe I could go to Pembroke Hospital tomorrow, but it's so far, and I fear leaving my wife for so long. That was who was downstairs, by the way. That was his wife, I think. 19th, Becky threw up a meal after a few hours after she ate. She was frail. She would cry, voices outside at night. Says she wants to eat meat. Where will I find meat tomorrow? I'll barricade the house to protect us from looters. 21st of October, the medical shovel had to stop digging the mass graves. I heard shouts last night as if they were attacked. Now the few boats throwing bodies day and night into the giant hole. The smell is terrible. We should have left this house a week ago, but Becky, she refuses to leave. She'd rather die. She said with a nasty smile. Why is she torturing me so? Becky just attacked me. She jumped me from the stairs. Tried to bite me. I had to smack her, but she smacked me back. I went upstairs and locked myself in the bedroom. Now I can hear her crying and mumbling downstairs. I retrieved the gun I hid in the ceiling since the war to protect the house. Now I'm ready to use it to protect myself from my own wife. I could not sleep at all. Becky spent the whole night scratching at the door for my help, begging me to let her in, but I was too afraid to open it. I'm waiting for her to die now. It would not be long. I pray to God. Soon. I was so hungry. Tried to go downstairs this morning. Becky was sitting in the armchair by the chimney. She was panting like a dog. Looked at me without moving, just following me around the room with her eyes. I pointed my gun at her sore face, but she did not react. I could not pull the trigger. I went back to my room. The house is silent like a tomb. No more noises. Becky is dead now. Excuse me? Oh, apparently if you idle too long, it goes into pause menu. Okay. Forgive me, my love. I was unable to save you. I'll be with you soon enough. Okay. Okay, so I can sleep here. Question is, do I want to? Not like I have a choice.
This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it.
I'm not sure if the British in the 1918s actually followed the Hippocratic Oath. Oh God. Come on, do I really have to? The title screen. Well, I definitely gave love a bad name. Holy hell, though.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, contains blinding sunlight into a glowing reflection.
Who the hell is this guy? Okay, this is some crazy shit.
That voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become. These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Here's the leech. Here!
My head's spinning.
Oi! Come out, you coward!
I cannot enter.
Them are fucking beasts.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach.
Die, vermin!
Go back home. My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us. I can't believe I'm doing this. This is despicable. It's locked. The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it.
Okay.
It's locked, all right. I can't believe I'm doing this. What will London have to say to me?
10 shillings.
I've so many questions unanswered.
Listen, Jonathan, I understand you're being, how you say, ripped apart by the lack of logic right now, but can you do it, like, after we're done surviving all this?
Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum? The man has been
wasn't
drained
killed.
of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant. Fresh blood. The smell is so strong. Something dire must have come about. It's locked. Where has everyone gone?
Might be a fresh vampire.
According to the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail.
Okay. Hang on a second, folks. I gotta get a little comfortable here. Oh, yeah. Like I said, this must be a fresh vampire. Okay, so you can use crafting tables to craft treatments for colds and stuff. Whew. Huh. Shame I don't have aluminum powder. Alright. Oh, that's something I gotta earn. The following night. Cavendish. Your army needs to join at once today. Would you like to know more? Well, considering it's a 1918 set, we'll probably maybe put it during the First World War. What's this say? War ammunition balance here. Yeah, it's definitely during the First World War.
At last, a little life.
Welcome, sir, to the Turquoise Turtle.
I should just run as far away from this.
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Sewer dog.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters.
Mm-hmm.
It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Wow. No offense. Sounds like an excuse to me, dog.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Jack. He didn't deserve
My
this.
God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in
hell
these
am I
parts
in?
all the time,
Whitechapel?
and no one cares.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
Wow.
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well-dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
Interesting. I need to meet that man.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
The bartender doesn't even question the fact that there's blood all over his bar.
He didn't deserve this. Hello, sir. Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom, then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, and now all these terrible murders.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah. Killed so many last summer.
Oh,
Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
well, it is
the authorities
like a
doing
year or
anything?
two after the
Nothing.
Spanish flu.
There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
The murders. What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog. What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed. But now he's killing in the streets.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, a turquoise turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Well, most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you?
I mean you no harm.
Saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word. With anyone.
Holy shit.
Well, that's something I can do for you.
If he was a vampire, he would be as effed up by that cross as me.
And who... might you be?
Tell me, who are you?
First, tell me what you want. Then I may tell you.
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
Oof.
You seem the expert. How would that be?
I have my secrets, as you have yours.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. the scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
Oh, by the way, I'm going to guess this why it's like a big
I will at last have the answers to my questions.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
This sort of mess would have given me a laugh.
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight. And I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
interesting. Go on.
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk, as usual. My God, his eyes. His face. He must have caught something awful. He shouted and cried. It was terrible.
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
I just vampire mind tricked his ass. Okay. Why lie to me?
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
Who is he?
William. Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. He can barely stand up most of the time.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
Interesting. Let's go back.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Are they stupid or something?
Giving me a laugh.
Never been to India.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city.
And he's dead.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. What's this? Some sort of note.
Pure on orders. Multiple deaths in the docks region. I believe a nasty leech is involved. Locate the base project quickly. According to recent reports, the vampire is very violent. Approach with extreme caution. I know we lack men in this part of town, but don't send rookies to investigate the cause. And if I'm correct, one killing each night. As always, search abandoned places first, like old houses, basement sewers, or warehouses destroyed to Leech Brothers.
These men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
That's what you do with leeches.
You've got one job, and that's to find it. See them fancy clothes? This one's a tough. Over there! There's one of them burning!
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
I'm not betraying your trust.
It's this first, you see. I need a drink, I'm so thirsty. William. As one, we shall overcome this. We've done it before. Brother, I had a drink outside.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Oh, dear God. Not again. William, please stop.
Just a sip, I promise. You are my dearest friend. You're my last and dearest
This
friend.
creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
William, please. Stop. William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
She must be a master vampire. Otherwise, she would have helped me.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me. This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood. I cannot enter.
Only 100 million more and I'll be the richest vampire of Europe. This is going to be the last game I stream before I get a PS5. If I somehow manage to get 2 streams in it, it's going to be a miracle and a half. It's only been an hour.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... what manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science.
Oh, I can't fly with her.
Like yourself. Dr. Reid.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reid, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reid. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
And for that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reid, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even have the
you are
forethought
very
to bring some
sympathetic
clean
towards a
clothes.
fresh new vampire.
So, what do you say?
You're supposed to say yes.
It seems I have little choice. But yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
To be fair, I'm probably gonna play Vampire Bloodlines. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness! I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy,
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reid here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
You are way too enthusiastic about having a vampire work in your personal space.
It's locked, all right.
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that! Nah! It's my turn!
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
We'll have a word in my office later, Jonathan.
I cannot enter.
The cost! It's not my day to die! Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite!
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reid.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
dance with him the dance of life and death.
Yeah, not gonna work, buddy. Alright. I swear to God if this gives me a bad ending. Nope.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Eat it.
It's locked.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reid. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Alright, last vacant office. Thank you.
Nurse Crane.
Safer here than anywhere else in the East End.
What's up, my man? Oh, it has to load this dialogue.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reid. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reid. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reid. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Cool.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm fine, Doc. Physically, at least. But I would give everything to be in a better place right now.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reid. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
So basically, he's a security guard.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Isn't it funny that I'm playing a game with the Spanish flu shortly as we're dealing with the whole coronavirus thing.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin. William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood, and the sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
I swear to God he was prepared for me.
The flower's dying. It needs water. It's locked, all right. It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Alright, I'm not gonna read most of the letters now, because if I spend as much time as I spend reading the letters, I'll basically be here all day.
It's locked. Good evening. I'm Dr. Reid.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Yeah, I'm probably pretty sure some people will point out to me, Phil, it's in poor spirits to rob the dead. Well, let's be honest, I need every resource I can get in here.
As for me, what a blundering idiot. I'm so tired. Will this shift never end? My sweet girl, so many deaths. Reads me like a book. And still more coming. How can we be sure we're making a difference?
Came here in the first place.
I cannot enter. Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reid, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Probably explains why he wasn't able.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reid. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Yet he threw you under the
People
bus.
are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the dockers' trade union. The wet boot boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Good man there.
If only there were more of us, with less resignation and more determination.
Across the bridge to the left. An invisible wall. Interesting.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Tell me why you're extorting money from some of the patients here.
If a patient wants a bed, he'll have to pay me a little fee. That's all.
Where did you get the idea for such an immoral scam?
Funny you should ask. The first time it was from a patient who bribed me to get a bed. It's only then I realized I could make a fortune.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm fine, Doc. Physically, at least. But I would give everything to be in a better place right now.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
Well, damn.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reid. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
It's locked, all right.
Alright, let's go take a nap. But before we do that, let's do our bills. Two more. Alright, good enough. let's do our upgrades and then go to bed. And that concludes the night.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Alright, folks. That's it for tonight. Unless there's a menu for directly saving, I don't know about. Alright, yeah. Alright, I want to thank you all for coming tonight, and I will see you all hopefully tomorrow for the continuation of this stream. Thank you,